Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to your love reading for the month of July, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars, and definitely don't forget to cross-watch. And lastly, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate. So please take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, Sagittarius. So today I'm going to be pulling the energy of you and the person you're connected with. You are going to be on the left. They're going to be on the right. However, feel free to reverse the roles if you feel that the energy is switched. I'm going to start by pulling the energy of the union here, the challenges, the feelings, and the desire for the connection. And at the very end, if I remember, I'm going to pull a card for the potential outcome during this time frame. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So for the overall energy of the union, I will be using the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. All right, what's going on with Sagittarius during this time? What is the highest message for Sagittarius? Okay, we have family. This could be like the Four of Wands. New direction. Union and return. Someone could really be into like black and white photography. Maybe that's what you do, or you just really like black and white. Regret. More black and white imagery. At the bottom of the deck is divine timing, and that's your energy. This is basically temperance. So I feel like, same message as always, Sagittarius, but I feel like you know that there's patience that is required in this connection, but a lot of you have walked away from this because you know in divine timing, you trust in divine timing, and you understand that if things are not meant to be right now, then they're just not. So I do see you guys going in a different direction. I do see a lot of you kind of just starting your own life outside of what used to be, recognition, that an offer right underneath that. So you guys are still kind of hanging on to a hope here that this person will eventually come around and do what they actually feel in the heart, and not what their ego has been doing this entire time. So with divine timing, I feel like that's what's being healed. There's a lot of healing being done here, a lot of patience that is required, a lot of faith and hope that is required in this connection. Because if you didn't have that, if you didn't have your beliefs, you would have ended this connection a long time ago. And not just that, I feel like this connection would have ruined some of you if you didn't have those strong beliefs of hope and faith. So I feel that a lot of you are kind of just picking yourselves up here and moving towards a new direction, with or without this person. And for a lot of you, it's without. But this person sees you walking away. They know that you've left the building, that you're no longer entertaining this, and there's a lot of regret here. So I feel like that's what's going to make this person want to return and actually give you an offer, at least be honest with how they feel, and perhaps bring union into the connection here. So I feel like they're hanging on to regret for not having done this sooner, for allowing you to walk away, right? I feel like they're really beating themselves up over that they let it get to the point where you were fed up with them, that you just left. I really do feel that. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. Do you see this contrast? We have like a very sunny imagery here, and then this is just black and white. So I feel like you both are night and day, where this person could be exuding night, you're exuding day, right? And it's like polar opposites. It's like opposites attract here. So I feel like that's what really led you guys together. You know, it's like the positive and the negative, magnetic attraction. But I feel like this is someone that you may have a family with, that there is potential for a family here. There's potential for a happy home life, 100%. And it starts with the both of you coming into union, right? For this person returning. So I feel like they are going to return. It's just in divine timing, right? But I feel like they are closer than you think. A lot of time has passed, so you're like thinking it better be closer than I think, because a lot of time has really passed here. I mean, the clock is ticking, right? So let's go ahead and see what's going on. So like I said, I'm going to start with the challenges. Okay, not ready yet. But Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out. You see what I'm saying? A lot of patience is required here because you're a fire sign. You want things fast and you want them now. This person is the opposite of that. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you want someone who's going to take action. You could be dealing with an Aries. So your challenge at the moment is the Three of Swords. There is a separation. There has been a separation for some time. What is this person's challenge? The Two of Cups. Exactly. They struggle with accepting that. They struggle with bringing that into union. They know where their heart is at. What are the feelings here? Ace of Cups for you. Yeah, you're still very in love with this person. And that's what hurts. Because you feel like your heart belongs to this person. How are they feeling? Judgment. They're waking up. They have been waking up for some time, but they are still awakening. They've already woken up to the connection. That's already in the past tense. But now they're waking up to other areas of their life that have still been kind of stagnant. Okay, we have the Magician and the Eight of Swords coming out, but I'm not going to take it because I just like taking one card at a time. But just so you guys know, what is Sagittarius' desire at this time? No, nothing. There we go. The Empress. Beautiful. You want to be recognized for who you are. Because you know your worth. You just want this person to recognize that. They recognize it. That's part of the problem, though, is like they feel like they can't live up to the expectation. Their desire for the connection is the Queen of Cups. So there is a lot of love here. I feel like they want to be an open book to you. After a period of deception, yeah, Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This person has been living in denial, big time. But you knew that, I knew that, but that's what's getting ready to shift here. That's what they're waking up to. They're waking up to the fact that they've been in denial. You know, they've woken up to the connection, and now they're in this energy where they're asking themselves, why am I pushing this connection away? Why am I not able to accept it? Why can't I open up my heart to it? Right? They could have negative influences around them, or some of them could have been cheated on, and that's what makes it really hard for them to open up. I'm feeling like a third party energy for some of you. I don't think it's within this connection. I think it's their past. But this person carries a lot of fear and guilt, and a lot of fear that perhaps you may cheat on them if they don't think that they deserve you. So that's why this person needs to go within and focus on themselves, because that's not fair to you to be projecting that, for them to be projecting that on you. But yeah, Seven of Swords over here. Should we be nosy and see what that's about? I just feel like that's in the past, though. Whatever that deception was, I feel like we already know what it is, but let's see. Hanged Man, new perspectives. Yeah, it's just a matter of looking at things in a different perspective. They're starting to come to the realization that they have been denying themselves of love, of something really great here. Emperor, this is what they need to wake up to. They've been deceiving themselves also by not acting as the divine masculine, regardless of gender. They know their potential. They know that they are capable of this. And it's all just a matter of perspective. This person chooses to look at things in a negative lens and distorted perception of things. And that's the self-deceptive energy that they carry. But again, that's the past, so let's not focus on it too much. But your challenge right now is the Three of Swords. You're heartbroken. You're devastated. You're not taking the separation very easily. You are trying to heal from it. You're trying to distract yourself, but your mind goes back to them, right? It's like you'll just be doing something and something of them just reminds you of them, and it kind of irritates you. I feel like you're trying to forget about them. You're trying to move on, but little things kind of give you signs of them. You know, like you may see their name a lot or their last name. You know, you're just minding your business and then you see like their name pop up, for example, or just something like that that reminds you of them. So I feel like you're trying to move on, but it feels impossible, and you're thinking, when am I going to move on from this person, right? Is that even possible to do? Thoughts, yeah, Page of Swords. You're way in your head about this. Like I said, the more you try not to think about this person, the more they cloud your judgment, your mind. A lot of thinking about them. Three of Swords and Page of Swords. And you know better. I feel like you're not trying to be in the energy. You're not trying to think about them, but you can't help them. It's a subconscious thing. Yeah, Seven of Cups, fantasy and temptation. You fantasize a lot about them. Again, not on purpose. I feel like your mind just wanders. It daydreams. You could have dreams about this person a lot too, and that's what doesn't make it easy. You know, because in your dreams, when you see someone, it feels like you were with them. So if you wake up and you feel like you just saw them in a dream, then it makes you miss them. So I feel like that could be where you kind of feel stuck, is that you have dreams about this person, and then that's what makes it hard to move on, because then you're left thinking about them all day. And to be honest, the reason you dream about them, it's because they think a lot about you. They send their energy your way, subconsciously as well. Their challenge is a Two of Cups. So I feel like they've already awoken to this. They already know what this connection is, but now they're struggling with feeling this and not being able to accept it, not being able to feel worthy of it. Like I said, if this person carries wounds of the past, if they have trust issues, this scares the shit out of them, to be honest, to be in love like this, because it risks breaking their heart. It makes them vulnerable. Sorry about the dog barking in the background, but you know what I mean? It feels too good to be true for this person. They know that they've met the one here, essentially, potentially, however they want to see it, but they struggle to accept it. They don't think that they're in the right vibration for it just yet. I feel like they still understand that their heart is closed, that there's a blockage there, but they're trying to remove that. They are awakening to that again, but they're slowly figuring out what they need to do in order to be receptive to this, if they even want to be. Some of them I feel like don't want to be, but in time they will be. I hope that makes sense. Like, for the longest time, this person just didn't want this connection at all. But now some of them are, as they're awakening, they're starting to think like, okay, how can I open my heart up? Especially with that Queen of Cups over here. But I feel like for the longest time, they didn't even want to open their heart. They were just thinking like, no, absolutely not. Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. Yeah, for a lot of you, if you've cut this person off, they think it's over. They think you're done with them. They don't know how to come in and be authentic and honest, because they feel like you're just going to tell them off. They feel like you're just going to reject them. So a lot of them do want to express to you how they feel, or they've thought about it at least, but then they say like, oh, Sagittarius is just going to cuss me out or not respond, or, you know, they detached from me for a reason. I don't think they were going to let me back in, so why bother? But this person is just kidding themselves, because I feel like you would show up as the Queen of Cups for this person, right? What they're desiring for, like, you would be open arms to them. I feel like you've been waiting for this for quite some time. So this person, again, they're living in fear about what would happen if I actually make a move towards Sagittarius after all this time. Are they going to accept me, or are they going to cut me out? But you'll never know unless you try. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're thinking this is a missed opportunity. They think that they ignored this for way too long. You know that feeling like when you don't respond to someone's message and it's been like way too much time, that you're like, it's just kind of rude to respond at this point? I feel like that's what this person is thinking. It's like, I've ignored Sagittarius this entire time. What can I possibly say to Sagittarius for them to be okay with me reaching out to them after all this time. And to be honest, anything, right? Anything. So they're just figuring that out though. So just let them. How you're feeling is the Ace of Cups. I feel like a lot of you, your heart's open, okay? Your heart never closed because of this person. And a lot of you are potentially thinking of opening your heart to a new person. Like, you guys are just ready for love. You're ready to love someone. You're ready to fill someone's cup. You're ready for someone to fill your cup. Whether it's this person or someone else, I feel like you're just in this receptive energy of love in general. And that energy is what's going to make you attract it. 100%. Whether it's this person or somebody else, I feel like you being in this energy of being okay that you want to be with someone is going to manifest it. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to stop the video and hope that this dog stops barking. So I'll be right back. Anyways, as I was saying, so your heart is open, ready for love, ready for this person, ready for it in general. So let me go ahead and clarify this Ace of Cups. I mean, yeah, for some of you, it just means that you are still very much in love with this person, and that's why it's so difficult to move on from them. But I do see you trying to move on from them, honestly. I really do. Because you know that it's not good to wait around for this person. Ace of Cups, to confirm it. King of Cups, wow. And we have the Queen of Cups here, so yeah, as much as you try to run away from this person, or not run away, but just kind of detach because of how things went down, as much as you try to focus on yourself, do you, your heart always goes back to them, as much as you would want it not to. But this is also just you falling in love with yourself. I really do feel that as well, you know, and it's like that saying goes, you attract love when you start to love yourself. So I feel like you guys have been doing that. And again, because of that, it's manifesting this connection, to be honest. I mean, you already know that this person is in love with you, and you've made peace with that. And I feel that you have compassion to the fact that they're in love with you but aren't able to express it. There's compassion from you to that person regarding that. And that's also very admirable. Not everyone is strong enough to do that. People would have left this person in the dust by now, right? So your heart always goes to them. And I don't see you waiting around for them though. So I really like that also, is that I don't see you waiting around for them. I see you just doing you and allowing divine timing to take its course. Beautiful. How they feel is judgment. So like I said, they're going through that awakening, that breakthrough, those revelations, the truth. And I feel that in this energy, it's when all these spiritual downloads is going to come through to this person, and it's going to make them wake up to the fact that this connection is as beautiful as they fantasize about, right? Because in their fantasy, this feels real, this feels amazing, but they think it's just wishful thinking. But they're going to get to a place where they awaken to the fact that it's not just wishful thinking, that it's real, that they can have this, that it's not just something you see in the movies, that there's actually love out there. They're going through a huge spiritual awakening, and it's never ending. I mean, it just started for this person, to be honest. And it's continuous. It's a continuous awakening. It's a process. It's a journey. Yeah, to clarify, the judgment is Six of Swords, tranquility ahead. Okay, so they are getting to a calmer place. They are withering the storm. This has been a very stormy energy. This has been very tumultuous for this person. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Reevaluation. Yeah, they need time. Or at least they've needed time this entire time. I mean, but that's why things have been taking a while, because this person is still a student at life. They're still figuring this out, regardless of age, to be honest. But they're getting to a place where they've been working on themselves, and they're starting to move on from anything that held them back. And that's what they're awakening to. So again, that's beautiful. And they've set their intentions on this. They've set their intentions on ascending. And that's beautiful, because not everyone wants to ascend. A lot of people, unfortunately, want to stay in a low vibration because it's comfortable. It's in their comfort zone. But this person wants to move on. They really do. They want to move on to something better. I see this person changing, like doing a full 180. I really do. Your desire for the connection is the Empress. So this is you knowing your worth. And like I said, you're not waiting around for this person. You're doing you. You're focusing on yourself. And you understand that the Empress attracts people, places, and things to her. So you're sitting on your throne looking good and attracting the right people towards you. And you know that you're at a place where whether this connection works or not, you're fine. Because you've gotten to that place of self-love where you understand that you're destined for love. You're destined to have a connection with someone. If it's with this person, great. And if it's not, then you know that it's out there for you regardless. So I see you, like I said, not waiting around for this person. Like, yeah, it would be great. But I see you getting to this place of self-love, peace, and understanding that everything's good. Everything's gravy. That you don't need anyone to feel good about yourself. And that's been this entire lesson, this entire time, right? And you're there. You've mastered your challenge here. Five of Cups, old wounds. Yeah, exactly. All those triggers that you felt by this person, you've mastered that. You've moved on from the past. And that's also a continuous journey for you as well, right? We're all human. Of course, we're still going to get triggered by some things, but you're working through that, and it's not as bad as it used to be. It's not. And a lot of you are hoping that this person gets to that place that you're in also. Because you know that this person is held back by their past a lot. So you're hoping that they're able to let it go the way that you did. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, conflict and competition. Yeah, there's a lot of tension that you felt was in your energetic field. But again, that's in the past now. So their desire for the connection is the Queen of Cups. So this is beautiful. They want to get to a place where they can open their heart, be authentic with you, be vulnerable, and say all the things of how they actually felt, right? They are struggling with expressing themselves. They're scared that you might reject them still, but this is them also hoping that you will show up as a Queen of Cups when they do reach out to you. And this person can have what they want. They just need to take that risk and at least try, right? But ultimately, I feel like they want to get to an emotional vibration, availability. This person wants to be emotionally available for you. Where they've been unavailable, they want to be available now. And that's taken a lot, okay? Because this person, for the longest time, was fighting this connection, denying themselves of love. But now they're awakening to the fact that, hey, maybe I do want to open my heart and see where this goes, where it's Sagittarius. Because losing them hurts more than the risk of getting hurt, which is the reason why they kept you at arm's length, right? Page of Wands, excitement and curiosity. Yeah, exactly. They feel curious to let their heart lead them, because this entire time their ego has been leading them. So now they're kind of getting excited and curious to see what would happen if they flip the tables and they let their heart guide them and not their ego. Eight of Pentacles, work in progress though. Yeah, this person is working towards that. They're working to be emotionally available. But at least they have this sort of lighthearted energy that they are taking a risk here. It can be a risk if they look at it that way, but it's a risk that will be very rewarding. But I love their energy. I feel like they are maturing, they are ascending. And you're doing great, Sagittarius. With or without a connection, you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the potential outcome is during this time frame. Let's see what actions they may take towards you, but of course, keep in mind that this is just potential energy. All right, so let's see here What is the potential action this person may take towards Sagittarius during this time frame? Okay, we have Queen of Swords and the Six of Cups. Ooh, I like this a lot. Okay, because what they fear over here, that you're going to be the Queen of Swords, they're going to take a chance and try to reconcile with you. Six of Cups, they're going to come back. Even knowing that you might show up as a Queen of Swords, that you might be a little bit cold and stone. Is that a word? Cold and stony? Whatever. But they're going to go for it regardless, because again, the thought of losing you hurts more than the risk of getting hurt. So I feel like they're just going to go for it. They're thinking of coming back. They're getting serious and logical with themselves about it. So I love that. They miss their independent, or like, I feel like they like that about you, that you are intimidating, that you don't take BS, right? But that also scares them, the fact that you're like that. But they miss that about you too. So with that Six of Cups, I feel like they are going to come back. All right, so I got ahead of myself here, but I pulled the Romance Angels, and we got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, and you have a lot of feelings towards this person, and they do too. So I feel like the Romance Angels are just confirming to you that those deep feelings that you have for this person are worth it, that it's okay to continue loving them if you feel in your heart that you want to do that. So don't feel guilty for still caring about this person and still having compassion towards them, because they are real and worth exploring. And look at this. At the bottom of the deck is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yeah, see, they're coming back. There's going to be reconciliation here. And that's because it's destined, right? This is a very strong divine counterpart here. All right, last card that I want to pull is from the Higher Self Oracle. This is from Lilith Designs. You can find it on Etsy. So I love this deck because it could either be a message from your person or your higher self. So let's see what you need to hear the most. Wow, we will be together again. You can't make this up. That's beautiful, Sagittarius. So just keep positive, keep doing you, keep living your life, because you doing that is manifesting this connection. There we go. I am breaking free of my past. Exactly. And that's why they've been blocked this entire time, right? But you're both doing this. So that's beautiful. That's amazing. I love that for you. All right, Sagittarius. So I hope you enjoyed that message. I hope I brought you the clarity and insight during this time frame. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message, and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.